Opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Missy Show. Missy Show. Missy Show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, Missy K. Hey, Missy K. Her beauty and passion. Talk music, passion. Loose lips, breakup, love Jones.
Welcome to the Missy K's Loose Lips Show. I'm your girl, Missy K. And we got a great show. Want to introduce yourself?
Pan all the way over to the side.
Because my lip gloss.
It's popping. It's popping. It's popping. It's popping. This is the Haley B on Loose Lips. Hey, I'm just playing. Apparently, my boss doesn't like when I rap, but it's okay. At Kevin Nelson.
I see the shade.
Yes. I'm Lala. I'm back, and I'm still a little sick, so my voice may not be as sexy as y'all want.
We got to move that cap over your mouth.
A little raspy gets them all hot and bothered.
Really?
People like that
tonight. We're going to see.
And over here.
And this is Lady D's. Glad to be back.
We have not had a full house where all four of us. No, it's been longer than that. Since all four of us have been on the same show.
That's right. Yeah.
That's true.
It's crazy. I was out, Haley, you. Yes. It's like a trickle effect. It's like
everybody needs a break.
Took turns on vacations or something.
Honestly.
Well, welcome back, ladies.
I'm going again.
And I am so ready. We have a guest today. He's going to come and sit with Haley B. and get lips. Mr. Lack of Flaws.
All right.
Is in the building. So, Lala.
We're going to start off with 3 incredible men, well, companies, entrepreneurs, underground, the foodies.
The foodies.
Okay, so first we have All Flavor No Grease.
Fan.
Taco Mail.
I'm a fan.
And Blue Kitchen.
Of course I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah.
You hit all these places?
I had all of those places. I vendor with them.
Yes.
Yeah, so dope.
Haley works for What a Pickle.
So every event that we do,
Flavored pickles.
we vendor together, and including Mr. Fries Man.
Oh yeah.
So
yes. So they at first they were, like you said, vendors and stuff like that. Taco Bell actually has his little his storefront.
Yes.
And I'm not too familiar with
Mr. Fries is in Gardena. He's over there by Joyful Expressions.
And I haven't been there, and I want to go. I want to go.
Girl, as you should.
Oh my gosh!
Look, and the one in Santa Ana is the one that started in Watts, right?
Yes, that's all. That's all Grease.
I've been trying to get over there, and then I found out he moved to Santa Ana.
Taco Bell actually had a storefront right here in Leimert Park. It's across the street.
Yes. So
go ahead.
What you was going to say?
No, you go.
So
do
now
you?
Y'all
crazy.
Combined in the court. It's the Court Cafe in Westchester.
Yes.
So all 3 of them under one building. It's going to be incredible, man.
That's amazing.
So we can go to the GS and then hit the court, or go to the court and then hit the GS.
We just do the court. And
who is we?
I'm really proud of them, though. You know, because we need to do more collaborating like that.
Yes,
instead of tearing each other down, we need to start getting together and combining our resources and making some stuff happen.
Yeah, I thought that was the
that's awesome.
There's no set date, but you know what? when that date hit, they're getting ready to change the whole map.
You're not going to be able to get in there.
But if you check out their Instagram page, they have pop-ups.
Yes.
With all 3 of them now that they've been doing. They have one on the this coming weekend. It's sold out.
Oh,
of course,
it's sold out already.
So much
but they have pop-ups, and it's wonderful. I want to go.
All 3 of them have a really huge fan base.
Yes.
So it's like it's gonna be so crazy trying to get your food out of there.
Yeah,
that's good. I'm proud of them.
And they're young, definitely.
Yeah. That's a good idea too. That's a great idea. Actually.
Absolutely.
Normally, what they were doing was not just these 3, but Black companies would do vending events all over, concerts, jazz fest, and they make the most money that way because they get so many people that are following them.
Right.
So it's always, I see more African American food vendors than I do of any other race.
Right.
So they've been doing it, been cooking, and we've been following them. So, our food stuff.
Yeah, kudos. Man. Absolutely.
You want to start? We're going to do a taco on Sunday.
Girl, Taco Bell, the burritos, they got the shrimp and steak burrito with extra cheese and rice, and it's big.
Oh,
it's like, when you break it in half, you can watch the cheese.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This girl loves to eat.
Haley is a real food.
Right.
Haley buys apparel with food on it.
Oh,
okay.
You need to start.
I'm like you too. I enjoy my food. I don't eat a lot of it, but what I do eat, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I have to enjoy it. It's an experience.
Like, I think I was the one who actually introduced the people in the house to Mr. Fries.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we did run.
And then I heard Taco Bell was at Wow, he was at Word on Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm a fan. I'm a fat girl.
Hey, we know their family. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay,
we're gonna keep on.
Now I'm hungry. Now that I'm hungry, let's go.
Should, next time, have them here so they can fix us some tacos or bring us some tacos.
Okay.
Burrito.
That would be
so
my
nice. Burrito.
Yeah, or quesadilla. We can get a quesadilla. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so back to R. Kelly. He's back in the news, out of the news, back in the news. He got bailed out. He was actually arrested, or he turned himself in 10 counts. Got 10 counts. Yeah. Okay. The crazy thing, there's a young lady who lives in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Her name is Valencia Love. Valencia Love. Gathered up all this money and bailed this man out on Monday.
Oh, man. Monday. Oh, isn't she the one? Friend.
That's her friend.
In court, she was called Friend.
That's his friend. So she's like, that's my friend. That's what we do. And we're going to find out if he's guilty when he go to court. But I bailed him out. Okay. The crazy thing is she has a restaurant called Love on the Blue. Love on the Blue. And she's been getting horrible reviews now.
I knew nobody can hold this man down.
I'm like, how they find out it was her anyway?
Well, let me stop.
Girl. Horrible reviews.
Her, so.
Yes. And she has a daycare. So they're looking at how you standing up for a pedophile.
Oh!
And you have a daycare.
I could have went all day without hearing that information.
Hey, that's what it is.
Girl.
Yes.
Didn't he plead not guilty?
She's not standing up for it's her friend. She merely got the man out of jail.
Out of jail. So they
for what?
So he can wait for his court date. I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty.
And this
no matter what people say.
Yeah, pretty much. They don't think that though.
It wasn't his family to put the money together. What were you saying, Lala?
She could be like family, obviously.
She could be like family.
That was my friend. But they usually say that's my brother.
He's just a friend. What else, Lala? What else?
Yeah, please.
Let's go on. Okay, so I don't know if you may know because you're of that age where you're looking at these challenges. The Momo.
Oh,
the Momo challenge. The Momo challenge.
My daughters are scary.
Yeah, are you?
I still have nightmares till this day.
So yes, I don't. But
I just need to know: have you ever
take it off the screen?
Stop.
Momo challenge.
Have you ever clicked on it to actually see what that was about, though? Like, were you ever curious to check it out?
I don't check out nothing that looks scary. I swear to God, I don't. No, but I tell you this: I'm really not looking at this screen right now, so you can't see my face.
You can't really see it.
Look.
No,
I cannot look at this.
It's gone.
Look at it.
Okay, good. I'm so serious. I was on my story. I watch everybody post on their stories because that's where stories is where everything is now. Mm-hmm. Nobody posts anything anymore. Right. So since I've been going through my story, I've seen her, it, she, whatever they is on the story, and I just keep going past it. Mm-hmm. And then when Lala mentioned that was her topic tonight, and I Googled it, she popped up, and I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Look at it. Well, it's going up on YouTube and WhatsApp, and it's what it is the goal is for young kids to eventually commit suicide.
Woo!
on live TV.
It had them to do multiple challenges, and then the challenges lead up to.
It's mutilating yourself to
either
get to
mutilate
the next,
themselves or kill themselves.
So
see, Facebook, that's why I'm saying that's where they're lacking. Why would you allow crap like that to go forward? Why are you not monitoring the site better than that?
But it's on, like, okay, so WhatsApp is another kind of app that is not associated with Facebook.
I talked about this in my networking class.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, look. So basically, people come up with these pictures and stuff, these chain pictures to get more people to get on social media, so that the people can market the consumers. Like, oh, these people are coming on here because of the Moo Challenge. People are coming on here because of the YouTube. And as more and more people come on these apps, that's how they market the consumers. Like, oh, we got more followers, we got more people,
right?
You know, so they don't really think that this is affecting our brains, but this is how social media is controlling us now.
Right.
That's crazy, especially when they're starting at, we see it, we're gonna be like, oh, turn it off.
Right.
The little kids are looking at it and trying to see exactly what's going on with it. So that's why they're having it on YouTube, and it's coming up on the kids. Games, because you know how little kids have games, or they're looking at little movies or shows on there, so it pops up.
Pop-ups,
on there. So,
have you read how it started? Like, what is the first? Like, what are the steps? Like,
I don't know the steps. I do know that it's what they're calling it is Mother Bird. So it was a Japanese artist who designed it. So they must have just taken it to the next level and started doing these little challenges.
Right.
Like they do all kind of challenges, and I don't know who started it
or somebody just turned something that was meant for something else into something negative or something scary.
And a lot of stars, kids are on these, looking at games on YouTube, and then they've seen it. So it was on the news that they've seen it, and it's a lot. I guess a lot of the stars are checking that stuff out.
Right. But media, we're just trying to raise awareness for the parents and for the teachers. If you see that little ugly creature pop up on somebody's screen, because kids, they always on them, and you pass by, you see stuff, or like Aaron's always on YouTube, so I know if I see that, then I know, okay, I know what that is, shut it down, or I'm a parental guide you, but
I already have it on there. Another thing is, even if it wasn't this, you're still supposed to be paying attention to what your kids is doing. Mine is connected to my Amazon, my nieces, so I see everything that she does. This little Brenda, I'm going to tell y'all about her. Well, I'm not going to stay too long on here. The question of the night is, with all of the molestation stuff going on, the Jussie Smollett and the gays and stuff like that, it seems like it's coming to the forefront so hard. And my question is, do you think people are born gay, or is it a learned behavior?
What do you think?
I think it's a learned behavior.
Okay.
I think it's both.
I think it's a learned behavior.
I think it's both.
It's both. I've seen children exhibit feminine behavior and they're not even conscious of anything. Okay. These are children.
Right.
They come here. Okay. No, that's a fact. Yes. I've seen it too many over the years, and they were too young to understand what gay and all that stuff is. But they were acting the opposite of what they should be acting.
Right.
But on the other hand, there have been many, many, many people, young people, turned out by other sick people. Right. And that's a behavior that they learned from somebody else who manipulated them when they were younger, and then they didn't know anything else because it went on for so long. Right. That's all they know.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why I said it's definitely both.
Yeah.
Some people are definitely born that way.
You think about just mental health in general. Everybody has some type. Well, not everybody. Most people have some type of defect or something that just makes them different.
All of us.
You have people that are born with autism, and you have people that have Down syndrome. There could be that gene in that person where it's more feminine than masculine, or vice versa.
Definitely.
So when you think of someone being gay, that's someone who likes the same sex sexually. We're talking about sex, right? Mm-hmm. Not talking about them being feminine.
You're talking about
two different things? Is that
well? That's what it eventually ends up being. I mean, they're still attracted to the same sex.
So how do you become attracted to the same sex? Isn't that something that's learned? You don't.
No.
You're born saying, okay, you're born and you're
saying, wired. Some kids are wired that way at birth. Read it. Some of them are wired that way because of their genes. They have more chromosomes and genes and stuff, then they should have a feminine or a male or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's a trigger.
It is definitely
It's a trigger.
It's a trigger. You have to trigger something like that in somebody, because people do not. I know a lot of people who have grown up with me who did not know they were gay until they've experimented, until somebody has touched them.
Okay.
So it has have been triggered in most people.
I don't think that's a trigger. I think that's a choice.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a choice, not a trigger.
Okay,
That's
so-
just me.
Yes, this is your girl Lala, and I'm back. Not sick anymore, but just a little bit.
She's
You can catch me
still
on the Missy K. Loose Lip Show on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Up next is the beautiful, she's so beautiful, Lady D's with Kissable Night and Dating After 50.
We'll be back.
Oh yeah. Turn me up just a little bit. It's about to get there. Everybody, we need you. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. Oligarchy, anarchy, Marxism, communist, racism, sexism, socialistic ignorance, glass ceilings, classism, day labor, sharecropper, drug lords, warlords, mafia, mobsters, sweatshop, chop shop, dope spot, hot block, rifle, grenades, gunshot, shell shot, militia, politicians, superstitions, Satanists, pedophile, juvenile, murderer, rapists, immigrants, refugees, transient, Haitians, subordinate education, staggering the nation, millionaire, trillionaire, billionaires, elite, poor, impoverished, proper, obsolete, in-run scheme, Ponzi scheme, pyramid screams, bailout screams, bounce checks in the illustrious, industrial, prison complex. Wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. So wake up, wake up, wake up, and put the focus in your cup. Indecisive indecisions plague our existence. All that we need is what we are given, but we struggling with focus, smoking out of focus, hocus pocus chokers, focusing on these gadgets, forgetting what really matters. How you gonna succeed when you don't really believe? Don't have no map. We've been so programmed that even if we saw the North Star, we would only get us so far. We only listen to Tom, GPS, and OnStar. Forgotten how to connect with nature. Forgotten how to connect with our youth. Seeing them as separate entities like we were never them.
And welcome back to the MCK's Loose Lip Show. We are now joined by our guest, our male perspective, Mr. Lack of Flaws.
What's going on, guys?
Hip hop artist and many, and much more. So I hear.
Stop it now.
It's okay. Haley don't get all up in that.
Come on.
Lady D.
Let's go.
I loved your little pop-up appearance last week.
She was all up in there.
Girl, you had us dying in the background. So what are those nights doing tonight?
We're going to talk about younger guys who date older women. Mm-hmm. And what do you think the attraction is? Why do you think younger men gravitate toward older women? Some of them even prefer.
What's the name of your topic?
You know what? All that right there. Men confess why younger men prefer older women.
Lack of flaws.
Let's go.
Have you ever dated an older woman?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
First of all, how much older
Was she?
She
was about 8 years older than me.
Okay.
8?
About.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
No.
Give or take.
Well, how old are you? Are you going to tell that?
No.
Okay.
I'm 20. I'm 22.
Ish.
Ish.
Round, give or take.
Right.
But no, she what to answer your question, what gravitated me to her? Confident. She was super confident. She was setting who she was. She, those kind of things that kind of make you feel. I don't even think that's an age thing. I think that's a people thing. Like, I think we gravitate to people who know who they are. We gravitate to confidence. We gravitate. I can't speak to everybody. Right. I'll back up. I digress. But yes, yeah. I mean, it was a great experience. I wouldn't change it.
Wow. Okay.
Lady,
you don't look like you done.
So have you ever dated
a younger man?
Yeah.
How much younger was he?
I don't like it. I like older men. I've the younger men for me dating a younger man. It's like you said. I'm more mature.
Right.
Everything is already set. Depending on how old you are, I got kids your age.
Well, not my age.
Like
I
I
don't
said,
think you got kids
well, you're 22, so yeah, I do have kids your age.
Well, you're right. If I am,
You better keep that lie straight.
no, but no lie.
Keep it together.
Don't say that. We didn't tell no fear.
Your bend of the truth was that you're 22.
ish?
Ish.
That's the part. That's the part.
Right.
She said.
Yeah, so I've had issues with the fact that some younger guys they haven't had children. I'm not having a kid. Period.
At all.
There's there's a lot of stuff.
That's one of the drawbacks of dating really younger guys. Because especially if they don't have children.
I dated one that was over 50 and still wanted one.
I don't think it's an age thing. I go back to that. I go back to this thing where it's like, this is about people communicating. This is about people being able to sit down and say, what do you still want out of life and what do you still want to accomplish?
Yes.
And if we sit down and have that conversation, it doesn't matter how old you are. Because there was an individual that I was involved with at one point who didn't want any kids. And she was 22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't say that it's an age thing. I can say that people have differences.
I agree.
And that creates a situation where if you're not up front about what it is you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
then you asking for trouble down the road. And
But sometimes you can be up front and people still, they think they can change your mind.
people do try to change.
Yeah,
people
so
all the time.
they go
That's
into
true.
thinking, well, I'll make them change their mind.
They do.
Yeah, but then you have the opposite to that, where, I've told you where I am and then you still choose to pursue.
Right. Then it's on you. It's on them.
Exactly.
Young men do go with older women because they want sugar mama too. They do exist.
Yes, they want that sugar mama.
Because
I
there's a
don't
lot
think-
of
what kind of-
Wait, sugar baby?
What do you mean? No.
there are-
Sugar mom, you mean somebody to take care of them?
Yes, just like women
Just
have
like
sugar
men.
daddies.
They do it, and there's a lot of
There are
women
websites
that do
for it.
Yes. All they want is for you to be there to lay the pipe, and that is it. And they pay. They do. It's crazy.
Yes.
That's all they want. They know they
See,
wrong.
we talking about a relationship. We're not
Yeah.
talking about.
We want relationship.
We're not
Yeah.
talking about people just trying to hook up, just to get laid. No, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, I had one
We're
of
talking
those
about real.
too,
We're talking
Lala.
about genuine
She
relationships.
wants some tennis shoes. I'm like, so do my boys.
Oh my God.
Man, it's funny.
You want tennis shoes and video games. I'm like, so does James Aaron.
It's only funny because I just had that conversation. Not from my side. No. Slow down. You just
Okay,
been throwing
so-
all the shade my way since I've been up here.
Okay.
No, I didn't have that conversation. The
So
conversation was,
you guys. So the gist of this is that I'm 65, and I don't usually date guys younger than me. I've had an issue with that all my life. It's just a psychological thing. And up until recently, the youngest you could be is like a couple of years younger than me. That was it. But as you get older, the dynamics change.
Thank God you got over that.
We had a discussion about
For a lot of reasons.
I don't care. Because I've been telling you for a long time.
man.
Break
all up
the
in my
mold.
business. Anyway,
All right.
so he's 10 years younger, and it wasn't, because I'm on the dating site. It wasn't me that approached him, and he came at me real tough, and he just broke it down. I was like, okay, you got my attention.
That confidence.
Oh, it's
that
serious.
confidence make you be like, oh.
It's sexy as crap.
Inconsistent.
I know I'm still
Yeah.
sexy, but
It's
you
a
think
lot
I'm still
of
sexy too?
That's a good thing.
I mean, he's so confident. He's strong. He's one of those brothers. He said he has like 2 master's degrees. And he says, when I go in the boardroom, I'm the only black face in there. And they got to come to me for answers. That's the kind of confidence he got. Right. I'm like,
I love it. I love it.
Wow. So he says, whatever I want, that's what I go after.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
I'm not mad.
Go get it then.
People, that's what I always say. Men know what they want. Stop playing these games. I'm sorry.
She's going somewhere else.
Stop playing.
But anyway, so there was a survey that was done, and these are some of the things that younger men said the reason as to why they prefer older women. And some of them even tried to go back to women their age, and it just did not work out. And one of the things is because older women are unique and not the relationships are not built on sex. It's built on something a little more solid than just sex.
Absolutely.
No, it's not to say that the sex is not there.
The dudes say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes say that.
I don't know these fellas.
I mean, but if
I
see,
didn't
again,
say that had to be the only thing in the
but again,
relationship.
but see, that's what's going on
I
now.
don't wanna
A
be
lot of
judged.
relationships are built on sex. They're sexually motivated.
I agree.
And that's rocky. That's like building a house on sand.
I feel you.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I do.
It depends.
Y'all just nasty. These young people.
How we nasty?
Anyway.
You the one on the dating site.
That ain't got
I'm just saying.
So,
I'm
okay.
gonna be quiet.
Well, let me ask you this. No. Since you brought it up. So what's the difference with me being on a dating site and you picking up somebody in a club or on the street?
Nothing at all.
Okay, then why you want to throw shade on the dating site?
I don't pick girls at the club. I can't speak for everybody.
I'm just saying because I try to tell women. I said, people on the dating site are crazy.
Out the way now.
They're crazy. So why they ain't no more crazy than the Negroes you meet on the street?
I completely agree. No, I was saying that you called us freaks.
I call who a freak? You a freak?
You said we. I'm sorry. You said we was nasty.
We were nasty.
Let me tell about business.
It gets so hot in here.
Mercy.
Why do it get so hot in here?
Oh, you people.
Nasty freaks anonymous.
Tomato, tomato.
I'm going home.
Anyway,
so they're reasons.
Okay, number 2, they prefer because they have the ability to talk about anything, whereas they said the younger women are shallow and they're about nothing. They want somebody to give them money to shop and this, that, and other. They have nothing of substance to discuss. Right. Number 3 is they like women. Older women will give you space, devotion, and attentiveness.
Yes, because I'm going to give you your space.
Yeah. I like my space, too. They have substance and they have a relaxed attitude. More playful than younger women.
I don't know about that one. Playful? That's a definition thing, and that depends on the person you're dealing with.
And playful is not silly. It's like they have more of a sense of humor, and they don't because a lot of young women certain things you can't say to them. It's like they take it too seriously.
Defensive.
Yeah. Whereas it's like where older people can laugh stuff off. It's like you can make fun of yourself and each other, and you're okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
More comfortable in self.
Right. They're not looking for a provider and a good father. Their relaxed and confident attitude offers a different perspective than younger women. They're more emotionally stable. They're sexually fulfilling without sex. So that means that you can have a sexual relationship without sex, which is yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
You can have a what?
You can
sexual
have
relationship without sex.
You can create sexual tension without having sex. Let me rephrase that.
Go ahead, Lala.
I guess you don't agree with that. Obviously,
that's why I said let me rephrase that because I do understand. It's like how you have a sexual relationship without sex. Yeah, you can have sexual tension without sex.
Okay, go ahead.
And she breaking out in a sweat over here.
You said it was hot over
here.
Man. You permeate.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. They have a tremendous tremendous sex. You guys. I need a tank top right now.
You're hot.
I am.
I mean,
you can have sex without sex.
But everybody knows that already.
I understand that. So go ahead.
Oral.
Come on now. Now we just splitting hairs.
We're not talking about sexual acts, people.
You said sex without sex.
Oh God. Whatever. You know what? Guess what? This has been Lady D's and Kissable Nights with these ignorant people who know nothing about nothing and don't want to learn.
We did learn.
You can find me on Facebook, Doris Jean Drew.
We learned that
Lady D's
those relationships are boring
Instagram
as hell.
and Twitter.
Agreed.
And you older women keep on loving your young men and then don't worry about what these ignorant people have to say.
You lost me on the
We'll be back, and when we come back, we will be with that other crazy lady over there, the boss. Oh my God, the nasty boss.
Last night, motherfucking amazing. I almost went to jail and we almost made a baby. It was popping like a house party in the 80s. And I couldn't tell you much, but she looked like she crazy. Last night, it was popping off. Last night, shake it like a dog. Last night, show me what you want. Last night, it was popping off. Throw up your hands, you ain't got no panties on. Bounce that, don't quit dancing though. Pop that, show me your animal. I don't care if we in the middle of the floor. I still want you to be my love. You can bring your best friend, I'll fuck you both. If you with it, then I'm gonna make a toast. I spent 5 years on the coast, but I'm always a D-boy. 313, I'm talking Detroit. She was loving every minute, pushed up on me, told me come and get it. So I did it, cause last night, motherfucking amazing. I almost went to jail and we almost made a baby. It was popping like a house party in the 80s. And I couldn't tell you much, but she looked like she crazy. Last night.
We back. We about to get some views today. That was too much. Dr. Lloyd, it wasn't me.
Hey, that was y'all can blame y'all executive producer for that. Because
Ain't that you in the video?
that was like 5 years ago. That was like 5 years ago.
Y'all were turned up.
First and foremost, that was a random day.
We're listening. Go ahead.
It was a random day.
A random day.
It was a day shift.
Obviously, bro got off work and went to the strip club.
They did all that during the day.
You said who did what?
Bro got off work and went to the. You didn't see him with his purple little button-up shirt and his little multi-yellow pink tie and his Poindexter glasses. Bro was a whole accountant. Go ahead,
paying attention.
Hey, number one. Let me put some respect on him.
Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on him.
Go ahead.
He did leave his job, which pays him 6+ figures a year.
See, Haley, what you don't know is that's what most of them do.
Put some respect on it.
They get off work, they go straight to the strip club and have a drink.
They have a non-sexual relationship. That's what it is.
All of them do. And eat some hot wings.
I went to the strip club one time and had some rice.
First and foremost, strip clubs have the best food.
That's they do.
Let me be clear.
Not that I've been to any.
Welcome to Get Lip segment with Haley B and Lack of Flossy, Missy K and
Hey,
Black
B,
Storm.
how you doing?
This is how my interview begins. So what made you want to do your music video in a strip club, huh?
It was a strip club song.
You said 5 years ago, right?
Might have been longer than
That's
that.
for sure, like 2008 generation 6. You pulled a Soldier Boy on that one, bro.
I was saying, it happened.
Strippers.
I'm not tripping.
On the ceiling.
I mean, well, that's a regular occurrence.
Is that eyes on her back?
That's a regular occurrence, though. I mean, like the strippers on the ceiling. That wasn't 5 years ago.
Oh, that
could have been 5 minutes ago.
That's
somewhere there was a
we
girl
gonna
on
stop this. First of all,
you asked the question. I'm just not gonna be fake with you about it.
I'm about to leave y'all.
It's a girl busting it all the way open on the top.
Oh my god.
Buzz down, Tatiana. You heard that song? Look what I did. Y'all see that? That's the influence. Wow. Do not buzz down. Anyway. Wow. Welcome to our show.
Right.
Where we don't buzz down. Hopefully, Black Storm. Anyway, where you from, man? Where you
Hi,
from?
Amy. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm super.
You not bad. Not bad.
I'm from Detroit originally,
Okay.
but LA's my second home.
The second home.
I've lived here twice now.
Twice.
Yeah.
What areas?
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived all over. I lived in LA proper. I've lived in Carson. I've lived in the Valley.
Okay. Why'd you come down from Detroit?
The first time? I wanted to be the best, truthfully, at whatever it was that I was doing. So at the time, I was focused on my career as an artist. I was focused on growing my company and being able to put other people in position to win. So
Right.
I wanted to be among the best of the best to see where we sat for real. Because it's easy to call yourself the best in your city. It's easy to call yourself the best in your neighborhood or whatever. But when you really get out here and try to put yourself in a position to be against the best in the world,
Yeah.
and this is where that is. So that's really what got me out here in the first place.
And the second time?
I mean, I had experienced California weather. I spend my winters hanging out at the Grove, even when I don't live here.
That's so ungrateful. California weather is the best. The land, anyway.
Yeah.
It's the best.
So I experienced it, and then it was like, okay, cool. I can live other places, but I can live in Cali and visit. I mean, I'm not a person who really. I'm not glued to a place. Like, it doesn't affect me that way.
Oh, okay. That's
I kind of create my own dynamics wherever I am. That's like in here. I could put a strip pole right here and they could.
Well, shit. If you ain't got the money,
that was just for you.
That was
just for you because you was,
Lady D's in them pants she got on today.
Oh my God.
You know how booty big enough?
I didn't mean
walk around the house.
I didn't mean for us to end up back over there. I'm sorry.
I think she be taking.
Stick it out on them. Put that on your page. See how they respond to that.
Hey, y'all heard what I call her, right? I call her graham cracker. You wanna know why?
Why?
No. All right, look. So white people crack, black don't crack.
Okay.
All right. So that's my graham. You feel me? So like graham cracker, she's the color of her graham cracker. You give me the brown and all.
She graham, she black, she don't crack. Okay, we got it. So like a floss. Since Brittany the rest of the song. What is something that you want our viewers to know about you?
I mean, what do you guys want to know about me? I don't think I can sum that up. I don't think I can sum that up in 3 to 5 minutes.
How did you become a rapper? Let's start there.
How did I become a rapper?
Yes. Why did you start rapping in the first place?
I wanted to be able to express how I felt, and it allowed me an outlet to be able to express what was going on with me and my surroundings. And
what is it that you were rapping about from the beginning, like at the start?
People were getting shot. Like people were getting shot, and people were selling drugs in my environment and where I came from. And it was not even about me doing it in the beginning or being a part of any of those kinds of activities.
It was about awareness.
It was about like, hey, this is what I'm experiencing, and I feel some type of way about a friend getting hurt, or I feel some type of way about, this person who I just saw is now dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it affects you, and I just wanted to be. At that point, rap was about being real.
Yes.
So good or bad, it was about talking about what you experienced.
Right, exactly.
So that's where it kind of came from in the beginning.
Right.
Okay.
Who's overrated as far as rappers?
Oh, most of them.
Who's underrated?
I mean, she been, look, I like her. She been throwing.
Who's overrated? You said all of them. Who's underrated?
Not all of them. I didn't say all of them. Okay. See, now you see. No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
I said most of them.
Oh,
See, look, this is why you can't be a rapper, because you got to get your quotes right.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not a rapper.
I know.
Radio show host. We be messy up here, right?
I know.
We
That's why I'm mad at you. She asked the right question. I just dodged it. That's my job.
Okay, you want to dodge that question? Okay, I got a question.
I said most of them.
I got a question that's kind of like that.
I'll nod or not.
No. He got questions with questions. Who's being interviewed here?
Right,
y'all are.
The question.
Y'all are my guests.
Only one. Just pick one. Who do you feel is overrated and who's underrated? I just need.
All right, so overrated. It's hard for me to call anybody overrated because my problem with music is it's subjective to the person that's listening.
Yeah.
So I can never tell the person that their music is good or bad.
Okay.
That's not my place.
Right.
I can say it doesn't gravitate or connect with me.
Okay.
So what I'll say is I can't get in. Like, there are some artists that I don't connect with. There's a lot of artists that I don't connect with.
Who you don't connect with?
I didn't feel your bars.
Jesus.
I didn't feel your bars. They didn't do nothing for me.
Get me off this stage, bro.
They didn't do nothing for me.
That's cool.
As far as
that's not good.
But as far as underrated goes,
Me.
I mean, yeah, you got some work to do. Just keep it going.
I'm gonna really hurt
No
you.
matter.
I'm gonna need you to come back in the second half stronger than this young lady.
Right.
Please. Hold down your guess.
I heard about you either till the other night. Like applause.
Hey, well, that's just you. You just one person, baby.
You have how many followers?
I have enough
Enough
to be able to do everything that I want to do every day.
You are losing control, Haley B.
Don't do that.
Losing control, Haley B.
You'll lose this battle. Don't do that. You'll lose this battle. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll lose this battle. I'm trying to save you from yourself. I'm trying to save you from yourself. I do this for real. For a living. Don't do that.
I have a question. So our producer kind of threw you under the bus with the first video.
He did.
So let's talk about this.
Yeah, Draco.
Let's talk about this.
Big Draco to you.
OMG. Pay attention. Children. I can't do this. Somebody give me a belt. Listen.
We're gonna take this outside. This ought to be a whole this would be a whole music video when they dance off in the rain, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I'm gonna send you to your room.
Man, folk. He making me mad.
Get it together.
What was the question?
He answered y'all questions with questions.
Stop.
So it ain't just me.
You need to behave, please.
Y'all are annoying our audience.
Cooperate.
Pay attention, children.
Answer the question, please.
So,
I'm sorry, what was the question?
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Back during our generation, Lala and I,
Y'all ain't old.
they had, I didn't say that.
Well, you
put
say
words in my
back,
mouth.
like,
yes, back. Because what I'm about to reference, if you listen to me, are some songs that were from back in the day. Like, Fight the Power. Like, what's the other one? We're All in the Same Game.
Yes.
So those songs were positive and they brought our community together. So if you could, or already have, write a song that brings whatever our issues are today together, to bring, let's say, a collaboration with, you know, some of your peers or even some of the influences that Lala was talking about. What would that song be about, and who would you solicit?
with? I think Kendrick has a really good pulse of what's going on in the community. I think.
Sorry, I ain't off the stage.
Bye.
Go ahead, Kendrick.
I think, and again, I pick people for multitude of reasons. Like when I look at Kendrick, he's a very diverse, talented individual. It's not just because of his status or where he sits today.
He's a good lyricalist.
I mean, same thing with Cole. Like Cole's in that same vein. Jay Electronica, same thing. Like there's a lot of rappers. Like you know, Public Enemy played a big role in hip hop.
Yes.
You know, KRS-One. Like these guys.
Yes.
It was a totally different part of hip hop. That was more message and positive driven. I would say I got some records coming out. I got a lot of music coming out for your, you know, we'll stay on topic for once. I have a lot of music coming out, and there are, because I've experienced more things of late. I mean, just in traveling a lot more, I've been all over the world over the last 10 years from where I've started. I've seen so many different things that create like spots for you to be like, hey, that's just messed up on a human level. It's not a black thing or a white thing or a male thing or a female thing. So I would write a song about forgiveness today. Like I think that's one of the biggest things. Is really about like our ability to forgive. It's something I struggle with personally. I'm not that good at it. That's why I keep coming for your neck. Just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth.
And on that note, we're going to get into another one of your videos. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Give me the bat.
This is Giant.
Somebody pass me a lighter. Higher, higher, get 'em up higher. I'ma be a motherfucking giant. Higher, higher, gotta climb higher. Gonna put him in the sky now. Get 'em up, it's a stick up. I know somebody out there trying to get their rent up. It's a sad day when you can die making a living. A making killing niggas. Me, I'm just a man on a mission. 20-foot ceilings, trying to get my shit together before I have my little one. Lately, I've been really wanting babies. This shit's crazy, cause I need to see a part of me that wasn't always shady. Spent too much time in Hollywood, I went crazy, so I traded in my beach chick. Back to the deep, still trying to get the sand out of my fly-ass sneakers. Got some bad habits though, fire-ass reefer, fast two-seaters, fine-ass diva. But she paranoid that a nigga gon' leave her. Swear that I'ma change when the world quits sleeping. And I couldn't agree more. There's too many sharks, it's bound to be war. And we all know war turn niggas cold. Yeah, and I'm out here on the road. Higher, get 'em up higher. I'ma be a motherfucking giant. Higher, gotta climb higher. Somebody pass me a lighter. What I miss being legit is the rush. Even if I wasn't, you know I wouldn't discuss it. This is for my niggas on the bus, taking it to the job to get their family out the slums. Some of us succumb to the fast money, now we packing guns. Ducking the law in the cemetery at once, that's why we smoke blunts. Whoever said being in the life was fun when they got you on the run, short on funds.
So tell us about your song, Giant.
Giant actually came about in California. Okay. I was out here for a week. I had moved away from Cali at the time, but I wanted to come out here and tap in for a week, and I did maybe 15 songs that week. It was a super, super productive week. One of the first times I had ever done that kind of push in the studio. And I didn't let the record die. The track was actually sold. The production was sold. Mm-hmm. Right before I got ready to put it out. So I ended up calling a friend of mine who I had known for a while, but we had never worked together. His name is Prestige. Mm-hmm. He was a member of Diddy's Hitmen, the production team. Okay. So he produced Notorious for Biggie. He produced Imaginary Player for Jay-Z. And he had been out of the game for a while. Mm-hmm. And I called him and sent him the song, and he was like, I'm going to come out of retirement and do this record for you. So that was really important to me, to be able to have a person who sat in the room. Like, we ain't talking like this new production stuff. Right. Like, you just sent it off and you don't even know this artist. Right. He really sat in the room with two of the greatest rappers of all time and told them, no, do it again. Right. And for me to be able to have that kind of person in my corner to be able to talk to during the creative process was invaluable.
Oh, absolutely. And it was a great song.
What sets you apart from other artists?
Do I have to answer that question?
Yes, you do.
It doesn't go without saying? Look at me. I'm sorry, it's you. I'm sorry. What's going on? I'm sorry. It was you. It was you. No, in all seriousness, what separates me from most artists is that truthfully, I'm just like giving you a hard time. You open that door and now we just got this.
It's just there. It's just there.
You still have my classmates. Go. Yes, they do that. I've had classmates tell me that I'm easily ticked off and have a short temper, so they mess with me on purpose.
Facts.
I was going to say, you sound a little defensive.
What sets you apart?
What sets me apart as an artist, I think, is my experiences and how well-rounded I am. Uh-huh. You're not going to find many people that have graduated college, because I did graduate. Okay. And I tested out of 80% of my classes, by the way.
That's amazing.
I know. I know.
Congratulations.
I know.
We're about to get out this
So I tested out of 80% of my classes, just for the record.
Get this man a cookie, y'all.
I came out here and was able to put together a lot of things that allowed me to be able to experience the industry from a first-hand seat. Yeah. And both sides, being able to work at labels and being able to have signed artists, it just allows me to not sit in a traditional artist seat where it's like, well, the label didn't do its job. It's like, no, I really know how labels function. Yeah, so it's like, I don't get to say certain things, and I get to, I don't get the
creativity.
I mean, I don't get to act like I don't have all the facts.
Okay.
Right.
And a lot of artists are just functioning from a small set of information. They're just functioning from their seat. Like, you're mad at me right now because of your seat.
I ain't mad.
She's not mad. She's laughing. She's laughing. You're tight with me because of what I said to you, but that's just your seat. That's all I'm saying. So a rapper wouldn't have all the information.
Sorry.
I can't do this with you guys.
You're going to get beat up in the parking lot. Man. I can't even help you because I don't know.
Look. I'm sorry.
Are you?
No. I'm really not.
You shouldn't
I'm
be.
not.
Because you don't really feel what Starry feel like on God, though.
What you need to do?
Oh, she put that on God.
Make a move.
Question, Missy.
I'm gonna tell you, don't miss.
Oh my god. So, do you get a chance to do a lot of stage performances and stuff like that?
It's crazy that you mentioned that. Like,
If you don't fall off with that big head of arrogance. Anyway.
that's cute.
Can we all just get along?
To answer your question, I actually just finished doing a deal with a company in New York. We just did a great partnership deal named CAD Music Management with one of my companies, The Code. One.
Oh.
One of. Okay, just for the record. So one of my companies just did a deal with CAD, and we're able to produce tours all over the United States, a couple abroad. So I have a ton of shows coming up. You guys are being invited, of course. We'll see if you make the list. But you all for sure.
Surprised you made it.
I didn't worry about that. Your boss invited me, remember? Your boss invited me. I'm not even here for you.
We had
I'm not even here for you. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. It's graveyards of people who have come for me.
You're on whose segment, boo-boo?
I've been on multiple segments at this point, right?
You're on my segment.
Well, okay.
I don't know how I keep ended up with these type of segments, where there's this lack of control on set.
You gotta be here.
Never mind, lack of flaws, lack of control. People get it together.
I was flawless before I was lack of flaws, by the way.
Okay. So how did you switch from flawless
There were
to
trademark
lack of
issues.
flaws?
Define flawless.
Trademark issues.
Okay.
There were trademark issues because I handle my business.
Define flawless.
Well, the funny thing is for me, when people ask me, like, why do you have such an arrogant name? Or why is your head so big? It's like, well, honestly, every flaw that God gave me makes me me.
Yes.
You see, I'm fully comfortable in who I am. And I'm aware of who I am. So
talk to the people.
So even when I messed up, world, even when I may make a mistake, world. I'm growing, I'm human, like everybody else. So, as long as you're being your true, authentic self, I think that is being flawless. Yeah, that absolutely. Is really being you.
So
absolutely.
That's a good answer.
Definitely.
I like that.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
But you didn't need me to tell you that because you graduated,
college.
No, that was for her. That was for her. You said what happened?
No, I actually read.
That's not what I said.
I actually read how that came about.
She keeps misquoting me.
I read how that came about.
I need these quotes to be right. Did I tell her that I tested out in the top 80% of my class, or did I tell her I tested out at 80% of my classes?
It's all on camera. It's recorded. I'm pretty sure everybody got it.
Okay. So you were going through a tough time in your life. You had some.
I had ups and downs like everybody else
during that time.
Which time?
What you pushed?
Which time we talking about?
When you tested out of your classes.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about right now.
Oh, I don't know where you read that. That's some good homework on your part.
Yeah. So,
my mom had cancer.
Yes.
So and that was and R.I.P. Mom. I've never said that on air. R.I.P. Mom. That's a dope. Yeah, she had cancer at the time, and she still was like, "No, go chase your dreams." And that was a big part of why I'm so hard on people, and why it's like, "Yo, it's no excuses." Like, she was going through the worst part of her life, and she still was like, "Don't sit here," because I would have stayed in Michigan, and and she was like, "No, go do you." Right. Like go push reach for the stars and go see what you can make happen.
Yeah.
So that kind of was freeing in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you made it count.
Yes,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
She's definitely proud of you.
I know if I was your mom, I'd be proud.
Yes.
Like, you actually, you still accomplish your goals. You're still,
accomplishing,
exactly. So, yeah. Lala. I don't even want to talk to you no more.
I'm not talking to nobody else.
Look at her and say, Lala.
I'm not talking to nobody no more.
You didn't tell us your age. I really don't know how
I'm
old
30.
you are.
I'm 31.
Okay, so you're still pretty young. So the artists that you're coming up, what advice would you give them?
For artists starting out, I would tell artists today, obviously everyone says the cliche thing like never give up, keep going, whatever. What I would tell the artist today is figure out if this is really what you want, because there's a lot of sacrifice involved.
Yes.
So it's like figure out if this is really what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sacrifice, whether that be eating out or if you don't have a giant investor, you got to figure out how to take care of some of the things you need to take care of. If you
and
don't have a label.
Be willing to invest in yourself.
Exactly. So the number one thing is to figure out if this is really what you want to do. and then be able to proceed from there. A lot of people wouldn't even be in this game. You know what I'm saying? If studio time was still $100 an hour, ain't nobody. Most of these guys ain't in the game.
Right.
You know, some of this is just the byproduct of technology making it so easy to do at the house.
We had a guest that said he did a whole song and a whole video on his phone.
Yes.
I mean, it's technology. That's where we sit. That's where we sit today.
Yeah.
And it has put... technology has made you not have to be as talented in a lot of ways either.
Right.
And I'm not saying that person was or was not, but technology has most definitely made it more easy for anybody to accomplish a little bit of anything.
Right. I agree. So, Haley, would you like to finish your interview like a nice young adult that you are with some sanity?
That's a whole stretch.
Get it together.
You got 3 minutes.
I'm together.
Your grandmother taught you better than that.
Did she?
I didn't. I'm just saying she did. I taught you to be petty as fuck. Finish your interview, though.
I'm secretly praying to my pastor Cecil right now. I'm Sister Broadus, by the way. Thank you. You know what? You guys actually attacked most of my interview.
Tell us where to find you.
Yeah.
You can find me online. I'm everywhere. LikeAflaws.com, Instagram, Twitter, LACKOF.
Do you have any events coming up, by the way?
AWS. Yes, we actually have several events coming up. Which one would you like to?
Are they going to be on your website? Or
some of them aren't even necessarily mine. I curate a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I'm involved in, even though if I may not be the point person on it. So, we have some events coming up, some A&R showcases. We're pulling in some key influencers to be able to allow independent artists to be able to, get direct information from the source.
Very nice.
So that's called Be Seen and Be Heard. I started that with Kevin, actually, about 10 years ago, a while ago. It was one of the first things I did when I got out here. So we're bringing that back.
Okay.
That's going to be March 30th. I got some shows coming up that I can't speak on just yet because the contracts haven't been signed, so the dates are still moving. But I got some shows at the Peppermint Club. I got some shows at the Sayers Club.
Nice.
I got some shows at the Roxy.
Okay.
I got some shows at SOBs. I got some shows at...
Where's the Peppermint?
So you guys follow him.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Follow him everywhere. Lack of Flaws, spelled just like that with the spaces. We have a few events coming up. We have one with Miss Chalet at the Mount Pilgrim Baptist Church. You know what? I want to talk to you guys about this one real quick. This is I was in Palm Springs at a youth event, and I got a phone call that one of our youth had been abused by her boyfriend. And in the interim, that same boyfriend had another girlfriend at the time, and he ended up killing her in a car accident while he was beating her. And so I put this program together because I want our youth to be able to talk amongst each other, talk to someone who's experienced the things that they've gone, the things that they are going through, i.e. Miss Chalet. We have Marissa Ford. She's going to come and she's going to do a love song. It's not, churchy. It's not churchy, even though it's at a church event.
Right.
My point that I want to drive home is love, not war. So if you guys, you see the flyer on any of my pages, please share it. Get all the young adults, preferably middle school, high school age kids. And we also have the Will Downey Show coming up. Yes. It's going to be hosted by Jam and J. Lamont, y'all. So,
that's going to be nice.
And Keith Washington has been added to the ticket. Oh, yes. So it's going to be a phenomenal show April 11th at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center, right? I'm assuming so, because I can't read that far. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you follow us everywhere at EMISSYK Loose Lips Show.
Yes.
Lala, tell everybody where the other places that we are.
The EMISSYK _Loose Lips Show, also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have a group. Like I always say, we get really, really nasty in there. So if y'all want to get on there, come on. Let's go.
Right. Thank you, Poetess. Thank you, Kevin Nelson, MVIN, Lady D's, everybody on stage. I love you guys.
Yes.
It's been real. 2 fingers in a biscuit. We up out of here. Bye bye.
Get this man off my...
Missy,